And hello again, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. It's of course your host Marley Startled, and I'm already screwing things up by trying to move stuff around my desk. Okay, there we are. Now we're good to go. I've been burning midnight oil trying to get videos out to you for Gold Arms Gates of Hell. There's a lot of editing going on because there's a lot of how do I put it, build up of units and that, and it can be quite boring watching Gold Arms videos. There's lots of saves coming and so on and so forth. So I apologize for that. But now it's the weekend, so I thought we'd chill a bit, play a bit of a casual game. That is, of course, Victoria 3, which we've played all the big nations now. I've done a lot of after action, of course. So now I think we're going to be playing Learn the Game as Sweden and trying to become a great power. We'll see how well that works out for us. I suspect it won't work out very well, but the plan is, of course, to become independent. And to do that, we are going to try and get hold of colonies. So we will see. Of course, Sweden starts with customs union with Norway. I think Norway is our puppet, and of course we need to get some resources. So you can see here that a lot of our resources here will be from lead, iron, coal, and wood. But in terms of sort of luxury resources, we don't really have a lot. So what our plans will be is to first go to our legislation, or first go to our research, and the hard research, of course, quinine and colonization to get, of course, quinine, which then will allow us to do our next step, which will be further colonization. At the same time, we want to go to our legislation and see if we can push to colonial affairs. But we can't do that yet. Why? Can't we do that yet? No idea. Anyway, first things first, as Sweden, we need to build up our economy, and to do that, we're going to build up some construction centers. So we go to our construction tab, build up, oh, let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4 construction centers, and then we're going to build up our basic raw industry. So resources will be logging camps, coal, and iron, and a little bit of lead for later. Now, if I take a look at my military stats, I want to see if I can do some early military advancements. So if I look at my military, we've got 10 ships and 30 troops, which isn't too bad, but I don't think it's enough for what I want to do. So what I want to do is try and beat up the Japanese shogunate, who has, of course, an army of 105 compared to my army of 198. So for now, we're going to have to be a bit careful in that regard. Until then, we're going to improve relations with all our major powers, which isn't really what I had planned. Let's see, what else do I need? So if we go over to declared interest, let's declare an interest over here. And then let's see about, hopefully he says, taking a look at what we need to import. Let's import some wheat from the Prussian market. And let's see why I can't get colonial affairs yet. Because no one is in government that supports colonial affairs. So, anyone here supports colonial affairs? I need to go to my laws and check that, don't I? So, I also need to turn on the music. Settings, audio, music. There we are. And then, of course, what do I need to do next? He says, let's check. I'm a bit of a tired boy. The burning the midnight oil has not done very well for me. So who supports colonial resettlement? The armed forces. The armed forces supports it. So we go to our laws, go to our government, and get the armed forces in. Industrialists, landowners, petty bourgeoisie, no. I've got to make sure the armed forces is in here somehow. %. Church of Sweden, no. Petty bourgeoisie, no. Intelligentsia, no. 32%. Come on, armed forces. 26%, that'll work. Then go to our laws, colonial affairs. And we'll push for colonial exploitation. We need our colonies, that's what we need. At the same time, I want to be improving relations with the Danish, because I want them to join my customs union for a later date. And of course, we are going to add a few customs taxes. So we put a tax on grain and a tax on luxury furniture. Then take a look at what we've got a deficit of. We have a deficit of wood, so we need more wood, more wool, and more luxury furniture. We can fix that though. In time, we can fix that. I believe we can fix that. As soon as we've built enough of our industrial base. Okay, that's too much now. We're going to be going too big too soon. Wow, economically we are going to struggle now. We've got to spend money to make money though, that's the thing. If we want Sweden to become big and strong, we need a lot more tools, so we're going to put tools to the top of our priority. Oh wow, now we're going bankrupt. Why are we going bankrupt? I suspect because we have a shortage of things. Time to whack up taxation, lower wages. Hopefully our country doesn't collapse doing that. It's a blip in our industry, we'll be fine. I need wood. That should hopefully fix our economy a bit. I perhaps have overdone this and I'm going to go bankrupt now. Not good. I have overdone this. I need to go to my construction tab and destroy some construction buildings. There we are. And we're saved financially from financial ruin. Funny how well that works out. So we need wool, clothes, we need a lot of things. We don't need coal yet, but we do need wood. So we need fibre. How are we going to get our fibre? Livestock farms. Go to our building construction. Make sure our government's still fairly unhappy. Can't get the intelligentsia in. No, that's not going to work. Petite bourgeoisie, that's not going to work. Church of Sweden, that's not going to work. Rural folk, that's not going to work. That will work, but a petite bourgeoisie won't work. We'll get that in, and then you have to fight with our population. That's what we have to do. We have to fight to force them to see the joys of financial growth. Oh wow, we can't even afford to do that. We must have colonies. Sweden must have colonies. I don't know what more I can tell you really, but the Swedes need to colonize. Because if we don't, we will have to become dependent on another power. And as we have our colonies set up, we can then begin growing elsewhere. So I hope 1860 will be able to try and beat up the Japanese, because I need... Japan has a lot of good resources which I want. But I don't want to take their territory, because if I take their territory, then that means I've got to look after all their sort of their boys. It's going to be a stressful, turbulent period of history for the unfortunate Swedes early on, while we ignore our consumers. So we take a look, we need clothing and we need furniture. So guess what? Furniture. 1, 2, 3, 4. And clothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's their own fault really, they should have pushed through my reforms. Hopefully no one's putting down colonies too soon. I mean, worst case scenario, I can abandon the Ivory Coast and move straight in for the territories down here. I mean, what sort of resources do you guys have? Coal. 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 Ah, this is what we want. This is sort of the luxury goods area. This will really bolster our economy. And then this territory over here. Iron would be nice, but it's not the end of the world. No, I think this is the route to go to. Mainland Africa, deepest, darkest Congo, instead of fighting for other areas of territory. Mechanical tools are nice, but ain't gonna help me. Ain't gonna help me. We will go for Japan eventually. Japan is the was going to be the jewel of Sweden. It is known. Historically, the Swedes have such good relationship with the Japanese. So I'm immediately going to take off my interest here and put my interest down in Congo. Swedish Congo, that'll work. We'll export the logs to Prussia. I'm not used to not having a big customs market, which is really strange to me. I would like to get steel done, but for now we're going to deal with the clothing crisis, which is ongoing. I don't have any dye, so I need to get dye to get my staple goods down. And I believe this port is going to struggle, so I need to build this up as well. Push through the colonial exploitation reform so I can set up colonies. I need it. Thank you for that university, that's always helpful. I mean, it does start in a pretty strong place. Sweden has got some good institutions, it's got an education system, so it can boom, but the easiest route would become someone's secondary bottom, someone to join someone's custom union. Okay, so these guys are unhappy because they want no colonial affairs. Okay, it's going down. It's going up. Let's bring down our taxation a little bit. Maybe that'll make him a bit happier. Quinine, yes. Quinine, good. And then we can focus on other things, which will be our industry and intensive agriculture. Don't revolt over this, I need it. I need it, you Swedes. We need our place in the sun, you understand that, okay? It's a dangerous game here. Trying to lower taxation a little bit more. Import some goods I need. Don't be mad, please. Please. They oppose a local police force. And they oppose... Oh, I can't even suppress you either. 42% chance for success. If you want Sweden to become a great power, rural folk, look, I'll give you plantations, right? Maybe I can suppress these boys. 200 authority, it's not worth it. Services will fix itself eventually. But we need clothing. Oh, we need wool again now. God damn it. Money's tight as the Swedes. I'm not used to having to actually look after my income. Good, it's going down. Pass it, pass it, pass it, please. Yes. Okay, now we can colonize. So immediately start establishing colonies. And we'll build a couple of government buildings. I don't think we have any railways either, but that's... I don't care. As long as we keep meeting our staple goods, which is of course furniture, clothing, and all that wonderful stuff, we should be fine. Gonna take a very long time to establish anything of value, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but yeah, it is what it is. I wonder if I can deficit spend my way through this. Let's find out. So let's go to society now, because if I go modern sewage, it's going to increase my infrastructure per pop, so... next law, let's try and pass... It's already quite a liberal system. A National Guard. That's going to make grain very expensive, but we can fix that with a little bit of soil production. There we are. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Now if we turn our institutions down a little bit. I must colonize. Wherever I go, I must colonize. Education will have to stagnate for a while. Not by choice, mind you, but by necessity. So we need wood, and we need... Well, wood is the main one now. So we go to resources, and build a load of logging camps. That should meet our deficit there. Take a look at our low market access. Okay, so now we need to build our ports over in... there. I need tools and I need coal if we want to go to that next step. Tools and coal, tools and coal. Alright, what are these guys kicking off about? Enact racial segregation. Okay, fine. Let's go to my laws, cancel that. Okay, Sweden, let's see how this turns out for you. I suspect it's not going to. I may also try and colonize if I can get another interest. Papua New Guinea. That will give me a sphere of influence in that region as well. Gonna take some time, but I can fix that with a little bit of help from my friend, the research tree. So we are going to need to make dye. So if we go to our research, resources, there we are. Now we can make a lot of dye. And hopefully we can start lowering our taxation a little bit. What are you guys kicking off about? Enact legal guardianship. Okay. And it is the Church of Sweden and the Petite Bourgeoisie doing that. Alright, yeah, we need to cancel that law. Enact legal guardianship. Blech. Looks like we're being a little bit aggressive right now. But that's fine. Dye is the next step in our master plan for staple goods, followed shortly by cloth, I suspect. I mean, GDP go up, but still a bit of a pain. I will get Denmark into the customs union by any means necessary. No, go away. I will not become your protectorate, and I'm not going to take a trade agreement either. You will buy off me, so I become self-sustainable. That should fix our clothing issues for a while. But I still need tools, and I still need wood. So we're going to build up more construction. Because then we're going to go to our resources and build some coal. Some iron. Some wood. And then of course our industry, we're going to build up some more tooling workshops. Right, our dye is back to sustainable levels. And that's once we've begun that, we'll begin our industry into the steel industry. So we'll build 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple of motor tools, so we can eventually start moving or transitioning to steel. Yep, so guess what? Laws, council. Start raising the government wages. Iron is an important one we need to fix now. That's a lot. I may not colonize this anymore. And we'll colonize that after, but for now, that's too expensive for us. Gun wages are far too expensive. We need to reduce this back down to an acceptable, sustainable level. And then take a look at our low market access, which is getting worse, but nothing too bad. Wood is very expensive at the moment. Yeah, it's very expensive wood at the moment. But we've got our dye. And eventually we can start producing luxury goods such as tea. Some sugar. And some coffee. And that will hopefully get us into the swing of things a bit more. It's all a politics game in Sweden. How is the tools anyway? Oh, right, we need a lot of iron. So the tools aren't too bad now, but we need a lot of iron. So we're going to go to our resources and build up our iron reserves now. There we are. Sweden's in the custom union, no more bankrolling. And then we can move on to other things. Like trying to bully Sokoto. What does Sokoto have? It has stuff I want. Do I have an arms industry? That's the thing I need to check as well. I have a minor arms industry. So I want to conquer North Cameroon, okay. Whack up the taxation. Oh, they backed out already. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to need to build up some government organisations now. So we go to our resources, build up some sulphur. Oh, we have no sulphur. That will be a problem. Now, where can I get hold of some sulphur? colonization must occur over here then. I need that sulfur for my economy. Because we're going to need to build paper mills, which cost us wood for now, but will eventually get more excessive as time goes on. Because if we go to our government buildings, we can go to our development, go to our paper, and we can use sulfite papering instead. Okay, we can reduce our taxation back down to the nub. So look at our coal, look at our iron. Iron's not bad, ain't too shabby. Let's build a couple more government buildings. Push them to the top. And then what I need to do next afterwards is somehow fix my trade. So Japan may have to wait to 1870 then. I don't think I'll be touching Japan for a while until my economy's in a good enough shape to actually contest those fellows. Especially if we're going to rush down the civilizing mission, so on and so forth. But financially we are booming. Still a minor power, but nothing too bad as yet. I would like to beat up the Japanese as well, just to force them into my sphere. This may be a costly war that doesn't get us anything, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm not exporting iron, or I'll export fish. I'll export fish to the masses. I don't need fish. It'll cost us 81 infamy. It's going to be a strong one. It will get us dangerously close to getting dabbed on, but I suspect it will work in our favour. What's your naval power? I don't think you even have a navy. So if I get my army, get my navy. Where's my navy? And turn the Miltech up to max. Bring this down a bit to sustainable levels again. Yes, you will join the customs union. There you are. Now we have the Swedish shogunate as now part of our customs union, making us a minor power. Of course, that means we won't be able to do much aggressive expansion for a while, but it did the job. I can now lower taxation, but I don't really want to. I mean, things are going pretty well with high taxation, so why not double down? The sulfur is very important to me, so I need it. And that should feed us our luxury goods. Japan is quite a nice, what do you call it? Crown, a jewel. That means the next thing I will need in terms of resources, raw resources, is oil. So we'll go for Venezuela next. Although I don't think Venezuela will be easy pickings. Oh, they will be for now. I want to pay off the debt. The debt's more important right now to pay off. And that means we can also lower taxation. How long is that going to take me? 21 years. Yeah, we're not doing that. How long is that going to take me? 5 years. Let's start going down production, shall we? Railways. That's the next big step. So this is supported by not enough people. Yeah, railways is going to be next because we can see our market access is beginning to drop rather aggressively. I'm just going to leave that as it is for now. Now, what I find odd about the taxation system is that sometimes you pay in the short term for lowering taxes, but in the long term you'll begin to make mass profits off of it. So our big issues in the market is coal and iron and glass. Coal, iron and glass and clothing. Coal, iron, glass, clothing. So we need to focus on all of that next. Now, what am I low on? Coal. Coal needs to go up. Wherever I can get coal now is the next thing I need. Do you have any coal? No. No, you don't. How about you, Venezuela? Iron. We're also going to start doing some plans and schemes to get other people on side. So I start improving relations and start improving relations with Gran Colombia. You have no coal for me. Ah, you do have coal. We're going to need to start building clippers as well. This is where we start sort of spiraling out of control in terms of what we need. No one wants oil. Yeah, I can't go anywhere near that for now. If I go to my laws and go down... not racial segregation. I would like to push for multiculturalism, which is supported by the intelligentsia. Right, this will piss off the bourgeoisie. We'll give it a go. Try and push it forward. Fine, fine. So what's my market access like now? Getting woeful. We need to blow up, so we're going to go to switch to iron now. Yeah, we won't be doing much for a while. Coal's our big one, but I can't get hold of any coal. There we are, got some coal. And now I need tools, god damn it. Still network. Give me some tools. Yeah, I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that. Sorry. And now I need more dye. So once we built our steel up, we're going to go back to dye. Yay, censorship, yay. Now I need to go and hopefully get... come on now, you know you want to. Fine. Let's go instead with... fine, doesn't matter. We'll get that later. I wonder if any of these colonies here have any coal. I know they got gold. We'll deal with the coal problem once my notoriety is down to sustainable levels again. Great coal famine. I think the great everything famine. I wonder what the economy is like for Japan now. had a temporary boost. Coal and dye. I can fix the dye problem quite easily. One thing I have a lot of is dye. Still, we're on the path of becoming a great power. With our tiny population. I need multiculturalism to stop people leaving my country. I'm trying to push it. No, I've got to cancel it immediately. I wonder if I can get these guys in government. I don't think they can rebel if they're in government. So T-Bourgeoisie. There we are. And then if I go with... And that will stop them kicking off. Nope. Nope. Okay. Cancel the law. I may have to do some compromises and pass other laws that will keep you guys happy. I won't pass anyway. I can get through. I can get this through the house. Just about. Just about. It's only a 2% tax waste. A steam donkey, which ain't gonna help me unless I can get more coal out of the ground. And that's gonna that's our greatest limiting factor right now. It's a limited lack of coal. Which I'm hoping we can fix with just a gradual growth into other territories. So they pretty much won't let me expand over there. So I've got to look elsewhere. Oh, there's coal here. They probably should put a limit on how many colonies you can put down at one time. That's what I would recommend. We need convoys, eh? Convoys. My government is holding me hostage right now. My government is holding me hostage. Pop go up, but it's not enough. We'll do a push for landed voting. That may change the demographics and hopefully push us to a greater, more successful affair. I don't think so, Prussia. We have our own customs union. And you're not invited to it. You're not invited to my customs union. Immigration is what we will need for Sweden to keep our populations up as we expand. No. USA is alright. Okay, USA. Have you still got slavery by chance? Yes. Okay. Cringe. See, you don't really have anything I want now. You've got wood. Your wood, unless you've got coal. The heart of Africa is where the coal is. We should be good for coal once we sort of get into the heart of Africa. Let's build another government building. and a university. And we'll have to build another rail line here. I mean, GDP-wise, we're not doing too badly. We have carved ourselves a little world. Iron's next on the things we need, okay. I'm tempted to make a very insular economy. To protect our industries. I don't really care about that industry. I don't really care about the luxury good industry. The tea industry can live with. Sugar industry we can live with. Hardwood industry we can live with. The big ones are wood, tools, iron, and of course eventually going down to coal. I think it's time to increase the education. Oh, the education budget's already as hard it will go. Why are you guys so unhappy? Decreases in the standard of living, I suspect because I changed my economic policies. Fine. If you want to starve the domestic market, then be my guest. Suppose we could build some of these industries as well. Still need loads and loads of convoys, can't do much about that. Still pretty infamous, can't do much about that either. Iron, wood, coal. And how's our tools industry? Not bad. Iron, wood and coal is next. Deliberately increased our taxation because we needed to keep growing. But now we've got insular sort of customs union slash innate economy. We should be pretty well preserved from the usual nightmare. That is being dependent on foreign powers for the resources. Do I really need that much glass? Not really, no. Yeah, and close 2 of those down. Clothing. Yes, we do need to get our clothing back up to acceptable standards. I can't make it any more efficient. Congo wants a defensive pact. That's 12 years. Can I push that in 12 years? Yeah, that's more important. Africa is so important for me, our economy. We have Japan now for most of our luxury goods, it's just Africa which is now the real heart of our economy. Does pop go up? Pop does go up exponentially, but not as hard as I'd like it to go. That'd be so expensive, I don't think I can afford that. Economically speaking. This looks all pretty good, it's just coal I gotta deal with next. I suspect I can actually make this easier for me if I just go get some dynamite. Get some of these factories. That's alright, migration will fix that, hopefully. The big one will be my population not having it, and that's not having enough people to get them working. Right now, most of the migration is occurring nowhere. If I increase taxation even more, that's going to bone me, so I've got to be careful. It's going to go back down to normal times. Does need explosives, don't really need anything else. So if I do have a industry 4, and has to get the coal out of the ground. You just don't have anything I want anymore. I mean, how much iron do I have left? I've got enough iron that if I was desperately needing it, I could do some more. Wasn't this supposed to have a lot of coal here? Yeah, it's got coal over here, so okay, once we've started colonising the South America, we should be pretty good in that regard. I'm pretty sure we also wanted Zulia as well. Guess I'm buying it from the Prussians. I don't need that many food industry, that's silly. Go away, Ellie. Good. Let's go to our government. Go to our laws. That's not going to work. I'm going to try and push it through anyway. No, they want legal guardianship still. I don't think you understand what the damage you're doing forcing this upon me. You're doing innumerable damage to my economy doing this. By refusing to liberalise. Logs are the next problem, so if we go to logging camps. Go to our industry, see what else we need. Steel is not bad. Iron's not bad. Tools. Tools are pretty good. This radical part is a bit shit. Are we nice and reputable now? Okay, so that means I can begin aggressive expansion. You got nothing I want over there. I wonder if I can just do a bit of soft diplomacy here. I don't really want to invest too much in my military at the moment. I'm really just trying to go for the easy pickings. The one thing we can mass produce is wood. So that is what we will be mass producing. Until our pops run out, of course, which is happening very soon. If we just can get multiculturalism pushed through the house, that should also fix a lot of our problems with radicalism. Gonna need more of these bad boys. Come on, you're getting tight again. I know what we can do. So to get this policy open, a portion of taxation we need. Traditionalism removed. And we are not in traditionalism, so we could get this passed. Proportional taxation will help us significantly. Oh, you know what, let's cancel that law. Instead, we're going to go and try and push that taxation. Yeah, colonising everywhere is not a good idea. Oh, from severe malaria. Okay, that's why. Malaria bad, guys. Who would have thunk it? That's more important. That is definitely more important. Not saying I've got some financial issues, but malaria is slowing down my growth considerably. Come on, be nice, be nice, be nice. No. Is that going to save me money? Yes, it is. Oh no, it's not. Oh god, no. Go back to the cheap option. Who is using ironclads? Oh, the Danish. I don't care about the Danish economy. I can just teleport my troops. Who cares about having an army or navy? I suspect it's my military power which is slowing me down. It's becoming a great power. Also, my GDP isn't as high as I'd like it to be. We have to increase taxation. #1 worldwide, yay! Standard of living. There we go, and that should hopefully allow me to reduce taxation. And it did. And now I'll just have to pay off the debt and then we should be good to go. Coal's looking healthier. The big one is wood. I don't care about fish. It's wood. Groceries. Cloves. Wood roasted cloves. Sulfur. Let me push through the reform, please. I would like to see if I can get a treaty port, but I doubt I'd be able to pull it off. But I think I can manage it. A little bit of luck. Just build a few more. Alright, Niger, I'll recruit some troops. What's your naval strength as well? You got a navy of an 87. And I have a whopping navy strength of 100. So much wood. Okay, no, I don't stand a chance. I ain't going near that. That's alright, I'll wait for that to go away and then we'll sort it out. Right, turn this down, turn this up. I have my own customs union, I don't want to join yours. I want to become an independent Sweden. You don't need no man. No big Prussian steel industry. The BPPSI. Oh, I'm not constructing anything, I need to do that. So, we're getting to the stage now where our population is not meeting our demands. So what does that mean? We need to free up some of our workforce. How do we free up some of our workforce? By reducing the amount of labourers in the workforce. So for that, we now need to build our iron up. I wonder if I can get more iron out of the ground using dynamite. It's not really going to help. This is saving me a lot of money, but I just don't think I can afford it. Lead. Okay, I need lead. We've sort of hit a bottleneck now where we don't have the pops we need to keep growing. We're about to have a civil war. It's dangerously close to civil war. I wonder if I can keep those guys happy doing something else. That may save us. I need to expand somewhere else. I think we'll have to do soft diplomacy now. Okay, iron's no longer a problem. We need to pay off our debts, and then we can set about fixing everything else off. Because what I'm paying 15k interests, which is not really optimum. Can't believe you joined the Russian market. Dangerous one. This could be where we get fucked. Time to save scum just in case. Okay, that's the French in. And I'm going to liberate the Grand Duchy of Finland. And we'll mobilise and see how this works out for us. China joined. It should be alright, China's not that strong. Interesting war. We'll see how this pans out. Well, Austria decided to go neutral in the end. Off to a bad start. Okay, now we're winning it. Slowly but surely. Being literally dabbed on by the petite bourgeoisie. Preventing me reforming. I regret doing this trade agreement. I want to cancel it. France, stop, please. And with that done, we can finally move over to beating up the Russians. Ah, I should have asked for a treaty port off the Qing, never mind. Yay, Scandinavia's been formed. Do I have to integrate all of this now, though? Yes, I do. The Italians getting dumped on, why is that? Oh, fighting over Sind. Oh, that's a Russian screwing up my navy. I can afford to keep this war going for a while. But I suspect it's better to peace out. Nothing like Arctic tundra to really make yourself feel at home. Alright, let's peace out. It's not worth it. So next step in the master plan is to improve relations. Change to our custom union, no, not accept. No, okay. How is our army doing anyway? Oh, we can produce 45,000 more men, that's wonderful. Bring everything back down to a nub. Good, this is working. Cancel that now. Then go to migration controls. Jesus. We may have to close down some of our military buildings. Because I have a big military army now, but I don't need an army that big. Can't do that either. I'm sort of stuck in a death loop right now. Let me see. How do I fix this? I just have to pay off the debts. That's all I can do. Oh, I don't want to do that. Cancel that. I'm going to see if I can put it through anyway. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work. Now I've got 7k workers that are unemployed. So we need to reduce the price of logs still. Logs, clothes, and basic goods. So if we go to our industry, it's going to keep on building more logs, really. What's the GDP for the Brazilian market? Nowhere near mine, but still not enough. Okay, here's our first migration. If we just lower taxation a little bit, down a bit more. I'm gonna have to keep it on 40, aren't I? Oh, how can I increase? Damn, son, you guys are a pain in my ass. Might be time for the welfare state after this. I can't even afford a welfare state though. The issue is not the quality of living. The quality of life is high. The issue is my growth is now stopped by the lack of resources and the lack of pops. So if I want to keep on growing, yeah, no, that's staying high. Am I repressing anyone in government? No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I can probably incorporate some of these states as well. Lead is also something I need to fix. Lead. Good, that means I can expand rapidly. And then I think we're going to move on to elevators to increase infrastructure cost. Now if we take a look at our migration, there we are. Now we're going to start getting pops from the Afro-Caribbean population. As well, eventually our demographics will change and people won't want cultural exclusion. We just need to get to that stage. There we are, now we're blowing up. Brazil has a navy of 145. I have a navy of 268. I could probably take that nation. Army of 393. I have an army of 519. Has potential. We have potential here. But why do I even want Brazil? Do you have any coal? No, you don't. Let's go aggressively deprive. Oh god, no. You want cultural exclusion? Okay, I'll give you cultural exclusion. Let's go down so I can take it off you eventually. Okay. If I could just get a couple of electric sewing machines, we'd be good to go. Suppose we could start investing in electricity, but it's so expensive to do. Yeah, we'll build our electricity industry in Cameroon. I don't see why not. Can't see that having any long-term repercussions. I've got to max up taxation. Try not to pass cultural exclusion, guys. Could have rather big repercussions for us. Thank you. Stop improving relations with Brazil. Start begin decreasing relations with Brazil. Why can't I attack you? Oh, I've got a truce with Brazil. We'll try and come for you later. I'd like to puppet you. And let's try and force them into our market. I need more engines. I got to reduce my education in the short term. It's the petite bourgeoisie I've got to deal with. Church of Sweden will be happy. Church of Sweden will be happy. It's the middle class. It's the NIMBYs. Dangerously high, that's what it is. If I can just lower the taxation. I'm sort of in a death spiral right now of taxation is sort of strangling me. Oh, you calmed down now, have you? You don't care about that anymore. Well, good for you. Once we've built all of these, we're going to have to stop construction and pay off our debts again. But we should be fine. Hi ZG, welcome back. Oh, welcome. Just trying to make Sweden the world power, but it's going a bit difficult financially at the moment. I'm sort of going through an economic lull phase. We had a little bit of a boom, but it sort of slowed down a little bit. I'm doing my best to weaken the petite bourgeoisie, but they've really been limiting my ability to reform. I guess we'll have to go to our laws instead and go down to total separation. I'm going to give it a go. I'm just doing it in spite of them now. So it's going to be a lull period for our economy because we just can't grow anymore. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's quite a complex game. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get it working on Android, but hey ho. I gotta pay up to 10. Oh yes, yes, thank you. Take my debt, please. Literally saved by the Prussians. Oh, 5% completely, you got a long way. Yes, join my customs union. So the idea is to incrementally reduce the cost. There we are. Oh crap. I've got to end the freedom of conscience, fine. I'm being strangled. Literally strangled. By the petite bourgeoisie. No matter what I do, I can't limit their growth. Who else can I trick into joining my customs union? That's it really. Who else can I fool into joining my customs union? Oh no, AZG. I mean, it's a bit of a nightmare right now trying to sort out the economy as it is. I'm struggling a little bit, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I just don't think I can pull this off. I mean, what? How strong? My navy is non-existent. Oh, but their navy's pretty garbage as well. They don't have a navy. I mean, this would fix the money issues. Like, it would fix the money issues, and let's see how well this pans out for us. but like in terms of the economy ain't bad, but it is stagnating. It's stagnating. It ends in 1936, so I'll probably end it around about 5 o'clock. But yeah, it goes from 1836, I think, or 1836 to 1936, about 100 years. I can't get you in because I already have an obligation with you. I can get Portugal in. I would like to get the Germans in as well, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh crap, there's actually a lot of areas which we need to occupy. 1, 2. What else do we want to add? I would like to get the Germans on board, but I don't think so. Oh, you live in Pakistan? Oh, okay. Quite a long way away. Quite a distance. I have to admit, quite a distance. This is going to be quite a silly war. Can you say Punjab? I ain't going against the British. I ain't going against. I can't afford to go against the British. If I could, I would, but I don't think I can manage. I don't think I can pull it off. I don't have a navy. I don't have anything like that. So, as much as I would like to go against the British, I think I would probably die horribly. Coffee. No, that's one thing I probably can't pull off at the moment. Where is Punjab anyway? Oh, over here. What sort of resources has Punjab got? Logs, okay. Tobacco, tea, dye, silk, coffee. What's his population? 13.8 million right now. 92% is Punjabi. Where are you guys anyway? Advancing at a Caleb's front. Where even is the Caleb's front? No idea. Well, there you go, the more you know. In terms of the game, there's a lot of money to be made of India because it has a lot of luxury resources. I think I can pull this off. I don't really know why I'm expanding into Brunei, but there you go. Here's what it is. And now I have an absolute mess of a country over here. Try not to look down there. Yeah, they don't call them slaves now in the UK. What do they call it? Indentured servants, things like that. Well, not indentured servants, but the slave trade didn't actually ever really go away. It's just changed. And instead of it being like, you know, being clapped in irons or enslaved by circumstance, like there's a lot of immigration in the UK, and what happens with sort of the illegal immigrants that come over is that they'll go working in like in a farm somewhere, but they haven't got a choice to leave, if you know what I mean. I mean, they have the choice, but they don't have a passport. They don't have like income. They're dependent on the income from the farm. If they do leave, then they'll just get reported. And so, yeah, there's a large amount. This slavery still exists today. It's just an unpleasant truth that no one wants to admit, because it keeps the wheels of currency going around, or keeps the wheels of the economy going around. Well, slavery always has been around. It's never really gone away. I'm going to struggle to take this unless I get lucky, so I'm going to have to do some smart stuff here. It's called a double naval invasion. But it's one of those things. It's the economy right now. Like in the UK, there's really bad taxation. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, it's a bit of a struggle right now for a lot of UK households because of how expensive everything has gotten. And that means, of course, that it's weird because on one hand, really, since COVID, like we're in massive debt and we can't afford anything. And then we've had Ukraine, and money's just been really tight in the UK, really tight. And because of inflation, everything's become more expensive. It's just not a good time to be living in the UK right now. So, like all the taxes have gone up. The cost of heating has gone up. Cost of driving has gone up. Cost of fuel. Just literally everything you can think of in the UK has gone up. And not in a good way. Oh, is your country struggling as well? Well, our country's I'll be real with you, Chief. Our country's pretty fucked up as well. Like, it is bad. Like, things aren't looking good in the UK. People aren't too worried about it now because it's Christmas time, so people are worrying more about Christmas, but it ain't good. It ain't good. It ain't good. We've got a lot of strikes. We don't have like independence movements and things like that in the UK, apart from the Scottish, but no one really cares what the Scottish think. Because they're always complaining. Always. You can't do anything about it. There's like constant complaining from the Scottish. But yeah, we've had a lot of strikes from nurses and teachers, and really just anything you can think of. Of course, you don't really see that on the news. Everyone's too worried right now about how things are going in terms of Ukraine and that, but it's not looking too good. Not looking too good. I don't think it's got to revolt period yet, but it's going to get there. Like everything's becoming more expensive. Everything's becoming less affordable. The newer generation has pretty much no chance of getting on a housing ladder. I'm one of them. To say that we're doomed would be an understatement. Yeah, people say nukes nukes are bad, but if I'm honest, if the Ukrainians have had nukes, if they had nukes, then they probably wouldn't have been invaded. So if you want like stuff for defense, then nukes. Nah, that's fine. Your English is pretty good. Who's at war with me now? No, I use Google. I don't know what Omegle is, if I'm honest with you. What country even is this? Why has a war been fought over this? Oh, because Prussia wants to invade it. Okay. Well, I'm not going to defend my territory there. Iron. Steel. I need more steel. Need more coal as well. Yeah. Well, normally, historically, the trend is once there's a big economic issue, like when there's a big economic disturbance, like the Great Depression or so on and so forth, normally wars eventually follow shortly after, which ain't good, because it's the easy answer to the problem, you know. The easy answer is you say to the plebs, you're freezing to death because you haven't got, because we were incompetent and we screwed up the economy, or do you say you're freezing to death because we're fighting against the evils of insert country here? It's much easier to justify hardship if you point at someone else and say it's their fault, whereas of course if you admit that really the reason why your own country is collapsing, or why countrymen are struggling, is because of your own behaviour or your own decisions, then things are horribly wrong. Who or where even are you? Okay. I'm trying soft diplomacy here, but it's not really working. And my colonization did not go as well as I planned. It's all pretty scuffed at the moment. It's not good. Really not good. I think that's the way it's going in most countries in the East. Really, I think the worm is turning for the Europeans. I think everything is like you see it like in the Middle East and that you see a lot more businesses moving, sort of appealing to the Chinese or the Russian market, trying to appeal to financial investment from those areas, and you're seeing a move away from sort of European sort of business hegemony, which is a bit scary from living in the UK, because of course that means things aren't going to go too well for us. Really, we need to start rapidly innovating or sort of pushing ahead with something that makes us, which puts us back out on top. But at the moment, there's just no stomach for it. I'm going to turn these to auto build now. I've become bored of babysitting. Tax rich people. The thing is, it's very difficult to tax rich people, because if you just tax a rich person, they just go to another country because they're rich. Like you try and tax, like, I don't know, Jeff Bezos in the UK, they'll just move their business elsewhere because they can afford to. Whereas if you tax the middle classes and the lower classes, such as myself, I can't do anything to stop you. So that's why normally taxes fall upon the middle classes, because where they're going to go. What are they going to do? Whereas the lower classes, there's no point taxing the lower classes because, of course, they haven't got any money to tax and they'll just kick off because they've got nothing to lose. Whereas the middle classes, you can slowly squeeze. Nah, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. I don't think you got a bad deal under the Empire. It's gonna be a whole lot worse. All things considered. Nah, I don't think it'll get to World War III yet. No, I think instead what they'll do is a lot of painful reforms that are going to hurt a lot of the country. And basically reduce your standard of living. So you're just going to get, everyone currently is going to get poorer, unless you're like the top 1%. So everyone is just going to get a lot poorer and poorer and poorer. And your quality of living is going to get worse and worse and worse. And they'll just force it through. And that's what I think. This is going to be a bit crap, really. For all involved. But hey, it is what it is. Can't do much about it. Alright. We've got quite a few Muslims in the UK. It's not really that uncommon now. Yeah, they have a lot of kids, don't they? Or you chaps do. No, we don't have as many kids anymore. It's just mostly to do with the standard of living. Because as the standard of living gets worse, people stop wanting to have kids. Which then means that you have to rely more on immigration. Yeah, but I don't think you have many wives, do you? Because it's expensive. So although you can have lots of wives, I don't think it's relegated for... I think most often or not you don't, because it's too expensive otherwise. So you have the option to have like, what, 4 to 8 wives, but most of the time it's not financially sound to have that many. Because that's what, 4 wives you got to feed, 4 families. Nah, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Yeah, if you're rich, then yeah, that's right. If you're rich. Yeah, like kings. Okay, we got a problem now, that being that they want a treaty port in my territory and I don't want to give it to them. Let's take a look. Let's see how the Ottomans are doing. To be fair, they haven't imploded, but they're not historically where they should be. Why am I not colonizing anymore? Oh, I am. No, I'm not joining your customs union. Join mine. Where is Norland anyway? I was up here. $20, 32 wives. That's ridiculous. That's a lot of wives. An awful lot of wives. I think I'm going to end up giving Russia a treaty port, which I don't really want to do. I was hoping that we could win this. Come on. Yes, push them out. Push them out, push them out, push them out. I have no idea what's going on in the combat. We don't hate Argentinians, is that they tried to take a island from us called, what do you call it? The Falklands Islands, which is, I believe, all the way over here. Part of here. And, so we had to go to war with them over it. And ever since then, we sort of, you know, mock them. I think there's oil and gas over in that island, so it used to be territorially ours, but also there's some oil and gas in that area. Oil, hey? I'll take oil. Take some rubber as well. Even though I can't build anything because I'm too dirt poor. Yeah, so I think there's like a lot of sort of off-sea drilling in that area, and so I was like, oh, if we lose that, then we'll lose our sort of rights to that sort of those resources. And the things like exploration rights and things like we've got islands in little places in the middle of nowhere for the sole purpose of maintaining finances for like that exploration stuff. We don't need to. We'll just increase taxation. We'll go back, and then we'll hopefully try and resume construction while we tax. Yeah, the military system is very basic. It's basically who has the best military tech wins. It's not a complex system. Yeah, I play Hi-Fi. I've got a few videos on there, but I haven't been playing recently because I've been playing Victoria 3 and a new sort of games for and a new DLC for Gates of Hell. But yeah, I play a bit of Hi-Fi. Not recently, mind you, but yeah, I play it fairly often. I honestly don't know a lot about Pakistan. I think it used to be part of India, and then it broke apart, and you had that partition. But I don't know a lot of what goes on in Pakistan. I'll be honest with you. Um, this part of the world I don't know a lot about. So you got Iran, Afghanistan, that sort of thing, and so it makes it very difficult to have an opinion. Oh, Punjab's independent. There you go. But I think you got which is it? No, it's the Nepalese. Oh, that's a shame. But generally speaking, the guys up here are pretty cool blokes. But anyway, I don't really focus too much on the countries as a whole. I focus on the people living in it. So and what I've generally found is that from traveling in that most people are pretty good and decent and just trying to get by. And so I suspect it's the same in Pakistan as well. What is bankrupting me? Ports. Government wages. Oh, I know why. Alright, we're going to go peacetime mode now. I'm gonna have to buy stuff off of the British and the French. What are you guys think about? Oh, they want. God damn it! They want racial segregation. Blech. The quest to kill the petite bourgeoisie is a long and tedious one. Countries can pay your debts if you've got good relations with them. They will pay your debts in return for favours, but generally speaking, you don't worry about debt until until you can't pay off your interest. So that's when your deficit of a little red bar here. That's when this debt becomes a problem, but otherwise you can deficit spend to your heart's content. But generally speaking, deficit spending is the best way to go if you've got a large population. If you start getting a population stagnation like I am, then you don't really want to keep going like that. I'm going to cancel all of these. So I'm now going to auto build in the hopes that this will aid me and reduce the problems I'm having in my economy. Puppets. What can you do with puppets? So a puppet in this game means that they're sort of enslaved to your diplomacy and they become automatically part of your customs union. This means that you can trade and import their goods go into a common pool called the market, which can then be accessed by your pops. Generally speaking, puppets are great and dominions are great if you can get hold of them, because that means you then are able to get the benefits of their resources without the cost of having to build there or deal with unrest or anything like that. The only problem with puppets is the fact that eventually it becomes you can't control what they build. So if you do build a puppet, you can't control what they build. So they may not build anything, and then you're sort of done for. But puppets are a good way to get good resources early. So puppets are a great way of getting the best of both worlds. The great issue I have with this country is that I can explode, but I can't because my population is just so small, and attempts to reform my education, my sort of legal and law, is not really working. Mostly because of the petite bourgeoisie, which is so strong. That's because the AI is bad. So the USA won't historically try and get the actual American states. It would sort of pseudo blob, and for some reason leaves Mexico in the middle of its territory, which is idiotic. But yeah, it's just bad AI, really. That's all it is. That's because they're supposed to do the Mexican American War, and then afterwards expand out, but they never actually bother doing it. Which is silly. No worries, EG. Have a good one, and enjoy the rest of your day. No worries, EG. Good luck with your game development. Oh, hey. Okay. This is where we get the boys in the team. I wonder if I can get a treaty port on Fujin. Nothing. I want that treaty port. Yeah, we'll win that battle. Good. And we'll win this battle, and then we can flip around and deal with this side over there. Hopefully that will give me a larger pop as well. This is dangerously close. I can't do anything about it either. "14 years. Rotary valve engine, why not? Why not? Oh wow, they beat the British Navy. Interesting turn of events. The petite bourgeoisie are really, I'm really fighting them. Ah, I may know why I'm being screwed over so much. I need to go elected bureaucrats. Oh no, that's fine. You want Parliamentary Republic? I can give you Parliamentary Republic. Let me just cancel that. Let's head on down to Parliamentary Republic. Oh, you're joking, right? I've got to land all over again. Did we lose that battle? We did. Rather irritatingly. I don't want a trade agreement with you, but I will take anything else you have on offer. Oh, oh, what a change, what a change. The comeback, the comeback. I'm way behind my Motec, way behind my Motec, but that doesn't matter. And we lost for some strange reason. Our population is what's reducing our ability to become a great power. Go on, succeed. I have a good idea how I can cheese this. Alright, no treaty port. Fine, no treaty port. Should be okay. I mean, if I increase military spending a little bit. I want to very badly reduce my taxation because I can tell it's really screwing things up for me. Okay, boys, I'm going to call it here. So, in the end, we haven't been done too badly. We're still not fully great powery. Unfortunately, we're only 9th in terms of actual power. We're about 2 away to becoming a great power, but you can see we're behind in terms of tech. in terms of sort of rank, GDP. Although we're ahead of Italy and standard of living, we're ahead. But a big problem right now is I'm fighting with my population and my government to sort of get reforms through, which isn't too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, we've effectively remained independent of the rest of the world, which is something I wanted to achieve, an independent Scandinavia, free from financial obligations to other powers, and I was able to achieve that, and so altogether I can't complain. So in short, oh, now I'm making my money back because I'm no longer trading with anyone. But in short, not too bad in the slightest. I do need to buy some lead, but otherwise I'll get too addicted to the game, so I've got to head off. But if we take a look at our pops, take a look at our pops, we can see we've got 30 million, of which about 14% is Equatorial Bantu, and then Danish, Norwegian, Moluccan, so we've got a rather wide cultural group. And then of course, if we look at our actual standard of living for these guys, it's pretty low. It's not particularly good standard of living. They are paying a lot. I mean, they're getting good wages as well, so it's not the whole story. I reckon if I did reduce down my taxation a bit, reduce down my consumption taxes, things would get better. But my big problem was, of course, raw resources to reduce the cost of construction, which we were beginning to fix, but we're still in the way of getting there. Anyway, altogether, not too bad a performance as Sweden, but if you pick, say, Scandinavia, look at population down here, you can see population keeps going up, and in terms of migration, the quality of life in Sweden ain't that bad compared to the rest of the world. So in terms of actual what we've been able to achieve, I can't complain, and I think it mostly became down to colonization and, of course, getting Japan on side. But I'll leave you all to it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Adieu.